Number 2, I have n equals 15, x equals 3, p equals 0.25, and use the binomial probability distribution formula to find the probability of x. My formula is p of x equals n choose x times the probability to the x times the probability of not happening to the n minus x. I'm just going to check that real quick. And that matches the formula above. Okay, now I just need to plug in my variables. There we go. I just plug in the values for the variables here. So I have n is 15, so I'll have p of my x is 3, so it's p of 3 equals, and then put in 15 for my n, 3 for my x, so it's 15 choose 3. Then p to the x, that's going to give me 0.25 to the x, which is 3, multiplying by that, and then multiplying by q, so I have to do 1 minus p to get the q, and that'll be 1.0 minus 0.25, or $1 minus a quarter. It's going to be 0.75. So 0.75 to the n minus x, so the 15 minus 3. 15 minus 3 is 12, so I'll just write that in. I don't have to wait to calculate it later. Alright, now I want to continue calculating. P of 3 equals 15 choose 3, so on my calculator 15, I have to do the PRB button on this calculator, push enter, and then 3, so it's 15 choose 3, I get 455. My lowest exponent is 3, so I want to calculate that one next, so 0.25 to the third, and I get, and I can't round this or I'm going to have a result that's off, not quite exact. So I'll write that down. Now you also could use your store button, and I'm going to show you that real quick. On this calculator I can push store, and it gives me a choice, A, B, C, D, or E. I'll use A, it's the first storage bin, and push equals, and it's saying your answer went into bin A. So I have this number stored in bin A. And then my last calculation is going to be 0.75 to the 12th, and I expect a lot of digits there. So there they are, and then I know I'm going to write it down, but then I have to multiply by quite a few other digits there. So a long number, and then multiplied by, I can type in the 0.0156625 if I want, or I can recall because I stored this one. Right above the store button you can see the recall button, and so I do second store and it gives me recall, lets me pick which letter A through E I want to choose. Remember I used the first bin, so it's already sitting on the A. If I wanted to use a different bin I would slide over to it. You can see I only have values stored in A, so I'll push enter, and now it says my answer times this decimal for the middle term here, and I'll say equals, and then the last thing I do is multiply one more time by 455. Push enter, and now I have P of 3 equals 0.225, and you can see the next digit is a 9, so that means I'll have to bump that one up to a 2. And that, if I was going to write the words for it, it would say the probability of 3 successes out of 15 attempts is 0.2252, or 22.52% likely